The next thing I wanted to show you is about the video information. So in this you can get some basic like information about your videos, like you can select the video ID. So all these video IDs are populated once you do a video search. So once you search for some videos, and like whether it is monetized or non-monetized, all of the results will come up over here. So for example, let us take an example of maybe this one, right? JFMA5GG. So let us search for it. I think this is the one, right? Okay, so suppose even if you have a video ID and you just want to just find out for some random video, you want to find the video information for, then all you have to do is type the video ID here and then you can do a search. So you don't really have to select from here for any video that you have. Now the way the browser is going to work is something that I have added information about the same in the okay, so there is some problem with my internet connection. So as you can see, there is actually a problem. So this is how the software is responsive. So just let me connect my internet connection. So that's why I didn't show. Okay, so there is some problem with my Wi-Fi. Can I connect it back? So if I cannot, then okay, so I have managed to connect my Wi-Fi, and let me check again. So at any point of time, you don't have to, like, we have made a software responsive so that every information that you get is not what you call that there is proper response for it, right? So if you enter an input and you're not getting any results, like if you're not entering the API, or if your API quota is finished, you should be able to see the results, right? Like whether it is working or not, or why the information is not coming. So as you can see that the monetization is allowed, and these are the likes, these are the comments, these are the views, this is the video title and the video description. So this way you can immediately find out, like, if a particular, so if you know a particular video and you just want to come and check here, or you can select any of the video IDs. But the important thing that is different from other softwares that you may find is we're also showing the option whether monetization is allowed in this video or not. See, that is the whole core idea of this software, right? Like it's like a heart and the soul of this software is all about monetization and video ads. Like the secondary information is, you're just getting a video information for SEO purposes. That's not the goal of this software. The workflow and the whole idea of the software is about your targeting, right? Like to make the research process, because targeting is a part of your research process, researching the market, right? So what you are doing is you are trying to research, trying to see which videos you can do your monetization on, right? And this is a very important process which you should not skip. So now doing this process manually is quite cumbersome. That's why, and there are many ways that you can gather the URL. So that is why through the different ways using the YouTube API, we have tried to create the workflow to focus on the core aspect of the software, that is to get the monetized videos. Now you can also get monetized videos by most popular. So this is something I forgot to mention. And these are the most trending videos. So here are the categories for the videos. So suppose if you want to see the trending videos, or trending videos in sports, and you can choose the country, right? Now here country plays an important role, right? So different countries will have different results. So in this case, in the advanced options, you must choose a country, because if you don't choose, the default country will be US. But if you are choosing another country, you will see the trending videos with regards to that country, right? So when you select sports in USA, you are going to get different results. If you are choosing sports, say Canada, Germany or India or any other country, you are going to see a different result. So it's not going to be the same thing. Now, the number of monetized videos that will be found, most likely that will be less, because these are just videos that are trending and not many of them will allow monetization. So here you can see that these are the latest videos, 1 day, 1 week, and there are only 2 of them. Now, if you change the country, right, like let me choose, maybe Germany or some other country. So as you can see that the results are extremely different for Germany, but maybe your strategy is to maybe this fits within your maybe your product is something that you can show your ad on, like maybe these monetized videos which are trending, and you want to place your you want to use this as your target, or you want to show your ads on these videos, right? So that may be your strategy, and so that is why this is another way. Just like how we saw that related to video, you may not want to just use on regular search, but may want to use by related to video, by channel, by most popular. So so you have different ways, different strategies that you can try, so. And the next thing is, you can also do a search by keyword. Like you want to use a German word, you can do that. Like for example, you can search German words in English and you will get results, like you will get German results. So you don't really have to choose a language option. Okay, so there were no results. Maybe just let me do, okay, maybe for these dates there are no results, like maybe that could be the reason. Let me just change the dates. Okay, so as you can see that some videos are showing up related to our search phrase. Maybe there were no recent videos, I'm not sure, but so that's how you can, right? Like you can, so any search phrase that you want to, you don't have to choose any language here. I mean, we have not provided that feature because we tested through the API that it does not make any difference. Like if there are any changes, obviously in the YouTube API we will make that change. So you can just simply enter your keyword and you can for any country you can see the results this way, right? And here also you can see the total views that you can expect to get. So that covers the video search, the influence search, video information, and targeting groups is something that you have already seen. So anytime that you have to use targeting groups, you have to create a campaign first. So let me also tell you that you don't really have to create a campaign to be able to just simply get your links or just simply sort, filter results. There is no reason to use the campaigns. You only have to create them. As I said, that this creates a system. For example, you might have to test different like find monetized URLs for different keywords, right? And you might forget, there are things that, or you might keep on overwriting it, right? Like you may not be, you might just copy it, you might paste it into your YouTube ads, you might start running the ads also, but it will be kind of very unsystematic, right? Like you won't know, like if you want to later make any changes to it, or you want to like remove some of the placements which are not working for you, or which are not giving like proper views or conversions, or good click-through rates. You will have to prune the placements, like something that you will have to remove the placements which are not giving good returns, or you know, the view rate is bad, or you know, the cost per conversion is very high, you know, because the cost per conversion should be low, your CTRs should be high. So you know, so all these factors which you will have to do, because many of this, like, you know, right, all these, not all of them are going to give you the best, you know, what you're expecting, right? Like conversions at low cost per conversion or higher CTR, many of them may not, so you may have to keep checking it and delete it. Now all these things, of course, you will, you know, if you don't create campaigns, you won't have an idea of exactly what you're working on. Like, you know, this also gives you an idea. Look, I'm running 3 campaigns here, and I am also running like 3 campaigns in AdWords, so I really know that, you know, that is what I'm doing as of now, right? Like in these dates or in this week. And you can also, like, it's very useful if you're running this for, you know, you're running it for an agency, because at that time you have to be more systematic. It's one thing that you're running ads for your own purpose, you can afford to be kind of unsystematic, but if you're doing it for an agency, it always helps, right? Like it also helps them to show that, you know, that I have managed to find this many URLs, that these are where I'm going to be running the ads for, you know, because ultimately our goal is not just to be able to use this for your own purpose, but also for, you know, being an, you know, handling an agency and doing placement ads for them. So at that time this comes very handy. And if you want to like, once you add some videos, like for example, I have not added any channels to this campaign, right? So if I click channels, it will say no data found, because I have not added any channels. Similarly, I have not added any keywords. So the only thing that I have added is the videos, right, which we added. I think we deleted some of the videos as well. So I think that there will be around 5 videos. So when you click on it, you will be taken to the targeting group tabs, and there you can see that whichever videos, okay, we did not write it back to the campaign. Like you can back, you know, once you delete something, you have to then just add it back to the campaign, otherwise it will show all of the results. So this way you will remember, okay, on this particular date I had decided that this 30 or 100 campaigns, 100 placement lists that I had decided, you know, that is showing up, because you will eventually forget. If you're running hundreds of campaigns, you may not remember it. Now the beauty here is that all this data is stored in your computer, and you can create unlimited campaigns in a pro version, you know. So the API settings, so that's the only one that, because it's common for many of the software, so that will be in the knowledge base section. But other than that, I think most of the features have been covered. Okay, so here you can see what I was telling you about channel insights, right? Now these are the highest influencers. You can see that this for this keyword, this channel is occurring more times. So maybe you want to find all the monetized videos in this channel. Okay, so that could be an option. Like I cannot find okay, because it's showing the top 5 only. So that's why the Zach George Dog Training Revolution is not coming up. So, you know, because we can't have all the channels coming up here, so we are only showing the top 5 of them. But mostly you might be interested only if suppose this was occurring 4 times, this was 3 times, this was 2 times. So, you know, so you can immediately get an overview of what channel, you know, is basically a much higher influencer in this niche, you know. So maybe these guys are doing better than Zach George Dog Training Revolution, you know. So you may want to like promote your videos on, you know, you might on this channel rather than this one. So that's how channel insights. And sometimes I told you right about here we don't have the video insights, here we don't need it. So I mean the video occurrences, because this is about channel, right? It is giving you information. So what you are seeing here is not about monetized videos, right? Like when you do a video search, these are monetized videos, but these are just the information about the channel. So after this, you still have to you have to enter the channel ID and then find the monetized videos in the channel. So that is an important thing you have to remember with regards to influencer search, because you might get confused like, okay, what is this? It's not showing the monetized videos. No, this is just showing you the channels with regards to this keyword. It has nothing to do with monetization. So it's just giving channel and the channel information. So it is getting that information from the videos, like from this keyword, like when you do a search, and then it is extracting the channel information. Now after this, we will perform another search to find all the monetized videos from the channel. But when we are doing a video search by keyword, we are only seeing the information about the video. So this is not information about the channel, right? So you're getting all the information about the video, like the likes, the description, the publish, the video age and all that. And when you're doing an influencer search, you're getting information about the channel, but that's not enough. You still need to find what are the videos that can be monetized in the channel. So once again, I'm coming to the point that this information is not for video SEO. I mean, or even for this. Yeah, you might use this information if you want to find a video description tags of any video, but that is why we have this part over here. Like, this is the most important, because the remaining things are just, it's not for the SEO purpose. It's more of like, whether this can allow monetization or not. So this theme of finding monetization or not is there throughout the software. So it doesn't go anywhere, because Tubetron Ads Explorer. So that's the whole idea, right? Exploring ads, right? Like managing your ad campaigns. So I think I have pretty much covered most of the important things that I've had to tell. And you can search by search priority using various criteria to see how it works. For example, if you choose date, you might get less results rather than when you choose a view count. So monetized videos might be less. And obviously the more the view count, those videos generally they allow monetization. Relevance is the default search, right? So that is how YouTube API works, that relevance is going to be the API. So whenever you're doing a search, you can also try this different filtering criteria, especially this one, the search priority, that is more important. And if you want to find only longer videos, because even if you look at this video, yeah, these are like 15 minutes, 4 minutes, but if you want 20-minute videos and generally longer tutorial videos like WordPress, how to create a website or things like that, then you can use the longer videos, because you may want to promote your offer, you want to show your ad maybe on a longer video that that you may feel is a better target rather than a short one. So you can choose that as well. So this is another important advanced option, so another important filtering option. And obviously the dates, right? So the dates applies to three things. It applies to by most popular, by keyword, like in the video search. So if you change the date, the video age will also change. These two, you don't have to bother much about the choosing a date. But here once again you can I don't think here it's necessary. I mean, yeah, here you can choose a date as well. So maybe you want to find the latest channels, channel information of the videos. You can choose the date here also. So that's about it for this tutorial training on Tubetron Ads Explorer. Now you can export the results. If you export them, you will be able to get a CSV result for the same. So exactly all of this information, you can get it as a CSV result. And if you have any questions, do contact to our support and we will be very glad to sort it out for you. And once again, this demo and is not for the purpose of how to run YouTube ads. So if you have any questions related to using the software, or you are having any problem using it, related to whatever we have discussed in this tutorial video, or some functionality that is not working properly, one thing I wanted to tell you is never do two things at the same time, right? The software will hang. So if you are doing a search here, okay, you can't click here at this point of time, but because we have grayed out the background. But what happens is, now suppose if you're doing a search at the same time you're trying to click, for example here, right, and now you're trying to click all over everywhere, and ideally you should not try to do that, because if you try to do that, then the software will hang. So make sure that you're only performing one search at a time.